It's not easy. It's a hard journey. But at the end of the day, I feel like it is so worth it.
Tia Mowry coldly destroyed her happy 14-year marriage to Cory Hardrict for a reason that few people could accept. Known as each other's destiny from the beginning, Tia Mowry and Cory Hardrict have always been a source of love and inspiration for fans. However, it seems that they have also experienced their fair share of ups and downs, difficulties in marriage, and never revealed them. It was only when Tia Mowry made the final decision that the ones who were shocked were none other than their fans. Keep calm to listen to the explanation from her. Tia Mowry's decision to end her 14-year marriage with Cory Hardrict was not made lightly, but rather emerged from a profound personal transformation she described as an awakening. This moment of clarity, she revealed, was centered on the theme of self-love, a realization that fundamentally altered her perspective on happiness and relationships. During an appearance on Today with Hoda and Jenna on November 16th, Mowry shared the moment she recognized her marriage was in trouble. She described it as a turning point that came after a significant shift in how she viewed her own happiness. "I knew when I really started to focus on my happiness," Mowry said. This introspection marked the beginning of a deeper understanding of herself and her needs. Mowry articulated that, as women, there is a tendency to prioritize the happiness and well-being of others, whether it's our children, friends, or family, often at the expense of our own. This self-sacrificial approach, while rooted in love and care for others, can sometimes lead to a neglect of one's own needs and desires. For Mowry, this realization was a crucial element in her awakening. The actress explained that her journey towards self-love involved a deep and honest assessment of her own value and worth. When you start to really work on yourself, love yourself, know your value, and know your worth, then all of a sudden, there's this awakening, she said. This awakening was not an easy process. It was fraught with challenges and emotional difficulties. However, Mowry emphasized that the effort invested in understanding and loving oneself was immensely rewarding. This perspective shift was integral in Mowry's decision to part ways with Hardrict. By focusing on her own happiness and self-worth, she found the clarity needed to make a choice that aligned with her newfound understanding of herself. The decision to end a long-term relationship is never straightforward, but for Mowry, it became clear that prioritizing her own well-being was essential. Tia Mowry and Cory Hardrict began their journey as a couple in 2008 and built a family that includes their two children, Cree, 11, and Cairo, 4. Despite the years they spent together and the family they created, the couple recently made the difficult decision to part ways. On October 3, 2023, Mowry filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences as the reason for their separation. The announcement of their split was publicly shared by Mowry on Instagram later that month. In her heartfelt post, she expressed her commitment to honesty with her fans, stating, "I have always been honest with my fans, and today is no different. I wanted to share that Cory and I have decided to go our separate ways." This transparent approach was in line with Mowry's consistent practice of openness about her personal life. Mowry acknowledged the complexity of their decision, noting, "These decisions are never easy, and not without sadness." The emotional weight of such a decision is apparent, and Mowry's acknowledgement of this underscores the difficulty and introspection involved in reaching this point. In her statement, Mowry emphasized the importance of maintaining a positive relationship with Hardrict for the sake of their children. "We will maintain a friendship as we co-parent our beautiful children," she wrote. This commitment to co-parenting reflects a thoughtful approach to ensuring that their children's well-being remains a priority despite the end of their marriage. The ability to preserve a cooperative and supportive relationship for their children is an important aspect of navigating a divorce, and Mowry's dedication to this goal is evident in her words. Mowry also expressed gratitude for the positive experiences they shared, saying, "I am grateful for all the happy times we had together." This acknowledgement of the joy they experienced as a couple highlights a respectful and appreciative view of their shared history even as they move forward separately. Additionally, Mowry took the opportunity to thank her support network, including friends, family, and fans. "I want to thank my friends, family, and fans for your love and support as we start this new chapter moving forward in our lives," she wrote. This expression of thanks indicates an awareness of the role that support from loved ones and fans plays in helping individuals navigate significant life changes. In fact, Tia Mowry's decision to end her marriage with Cory Hardrict was also deeply influenced by a series of personal losses that brought life's fragility and the importance of self-care into sharp focus. On Today with Hoda and Jenna, Mowry opened up about how the deaths of her grandmother and her niece, Elena Housley, significantly impacted her perspective and contributed to her decision to prioritize her own well-being. Mowry recounted the profound sadness she experienced following the deaths of these two important people in her life. She described a period of intense grief and reflection, noting, "I feel like when I started to, again, like I said, focus on myself, but there was this sadness, and I knew that life is short." The loss of her grandmother and Elena Housley occurred in close succession, compounding the emotional weight of her situation. The death of her grandmother, a figure likely central to her family and personal history, and the tragic passing of her niece Elena Housley, who was a victim of the 2018 Thousand Oaks shooting, created a profound sense of impermanence and urgency for Mowry. "We had lost Elena Housley, and both of them at the same time," Mowry said. The simultaneous nature of these losses deepened the impact, prompting Mowry to confront the reality of life's brevity and the need to reassess what truly mattered to her. In the wake of these losses, Mowry experienced what she described as an aha moment, a realization that fundamentally altered her approach to life. "There was just an aha moment in me where I said, you know what? We need to tap in, see what's really going on with your happiness," she recalled. This moment of clarity was pivotal in her decision-making process. It served as a catalyst for her to focus on her own happiness and well-being, recognizing that life is too short to ignore her own needs and desires. Mowry's reflections underscore the impact that personal tragedy can have on one's perspective and priorities. The experience of losing loved ones often brings into stark relief the importance of living authentically and pursuing one's own happiness. For Mowry, this period of grief became a transformative experience, leading her to place greater emphasis on her own peace, joy, and overall well-being. "Life is short. Let's go. Let's start working on you and really focusing on what really matters here, which is at the end of the day, your peace, your joy, and your happiness," she said. Mowry shared that therapy played a crucial role in her personal growth and the decision-making process leading up to her separation from Hardrict. "I was in therapy as well. I'm a huge fan of therapy," Mowry said. She emphasized that therapy, combined with her other reflections and experiences, provided her with the clarity and insight needed to arrive at her aha moment, a realization that prompted her to focus on her own happiness and well-being. For Mowry, therapy was more than just a tool for managing stress. It was a vital component in understanding herself better and making informed decisions about her life. The therapeutic process allowed her to explore her emotions, gain perspective, and ultimately make choices aligned with her personal values and goals. This self-awareness and the support she received through therapy were instrumental in shaping her approach to the end of her marriage. Despite the end of her relationship with Hardrict, Mowry does not view it as a failure. Instead, she frames her marriage as a successful chapter in her life, akin to a curriculum in education. "My marriage was a success, she asserted. "I look at it as like a curriculum when you're in college or high school. You're learning, you're growing, you're evolving, you're creating." Mowry's metaphor of marriage as a curriculum reflects her belief in the value of the experiences and lessons gained throughout their time together. She highlighted the positive aspects of her relationship with Hardrict, particularly the fact that they were able to create a family together. "I was able to create with Cory some beautiful, amazing children," Mowry said. "The children they share, Cree and Cairo, represent a significant and cherished part of their journey together." In her view, the end of the relationship is not a sign of failure, but rather a completion of a meaningful chapter. At the end of that curriculum, there's a graduation, there's a celebration. "So that's basically how I'm looking at it now," she explained. Mowry's perspective challenges the conventional notion that the success of a marriage is solely measured by its duration. Instead, she emphasizes that true success in a relationship is about personal fulfillment and growth. When people look at marriage, success equals longevity. But no, at the end of the day, it's, are they happy? Are they thriving? Are they growing? Mowry argued. She believes that the essence of success in a relationship lies in whether individuals are content, evolving, and living authentically. It's not about staying in something because however long you are in that situation that equals success. It's about really, again, are you happy? Because life is really short, she said. Support from her family, especially from her twin sister, Tia Mowry Housley, has been a significant source of strength for Mowry during this transition. Tia Mowry Housley publicly expressed her support for Tia's decision, stating, "I support her. Whatever she wants, the Mowrys have her back." This affirmation of support underscores the importance of having a strong, supportive network during challenging times. Although many people spoke out in support of Tia Mowry's decision, there were also many people who expressed regret for the two people's journey of cultivating love. Tia Mowry and Cory Hardrict's love story began under rather unconventional circumstances. The two first crossed paths while filming the independent horror film Hollywood Horror in 1999. This project was a significant milestone for Mowry, marking her transition from the beloved 90s sitcom Sister, where she starred alongside her twin sister Tia Mowry, to the realm of feature films. At the time, Hardrict was an aspiring actor with little to his name in terms of credits, as noted by Global Grind. His career was still in its nascent stages, and he was navigating the challenges of breaking into the industry. Despite the initial uncertainty surrounding Hardrict's career, the connection between him and Mowry was instant. Their friendship began on the very first day of filming. Hardrict recalled the early days with a sense of nostalgia and humility. In a video interview with Global Grind, he shared a memorable anecdote from that time. "I was waiting at the bus stop, Tia's sister, and she drove by. They saw me waiting and asked me to give me a ride." This gesture of kindness from Mowry and her sister occurred in a less than ideal part of town, and Hardrict felt embarrassed to be seen waiting at the bus stop. The act of being offered a ride not only highlighted the generosity of Mowry and her sister, but also marked the beginning of a meaningful connection between the two. During this period, Mowry was focused on her career and education, and she wasn't actively seeking a romantic relationship. Reflecting on her mindset at the time, she mentioned, "I was in my early 20s, juggling my career and going to school." Her priorities were centered around her professional growth and personal development, which left little room for dating or romantic involvement. Mowry and Hardrict navigated their initial interactions with a sense of caution and mutual respect. "We weren't physical. We didn't do anything for a while to make sure this was something special and this was something real," Mowry explained during a press junket, as reported by OK. This approach was intentional, as they wanted to ensure that their relationship was based on a solid and authentic connection rather than immediate physical attraction. The couple chose to court each other over the course of a year before officially transitioning into a romantic relationship. During this period, their interactions were often in the company of others. "We didn't go on dates with just him and I. There were other people around," Mowry shared. This approach allowed them to build a deep and meaningful bond without the pressures or expectations that can come with more traditional dating. Mowry's decision to give Hardrict a chance was influenced by a pivotal conversation with her mother. Reflecting on this moment, Mowry recalled, "I remember my mom sitting me down and saying, 'Look, Tia, this guy seems really nice and you should give him a chance.'" This advice from her mother played a significant role in shaping her perspective and encouraging her to explore the potential of their relationship further. Mowry's mother's endorsement provided her with the reassurance she needed to move forward and spend more time with Hardrict. As their friendship evolved, Mowry and Hardrict eventually reached a turning point in their relationship. They shared their first kiss during a picnic, which became a memorable and significant moment for both of them. "That was the day he had first asked to kiss me. It was all very sweet," Mowry recounted. This romantic gesture marked the beginning of their official relationship and set the stage for their future together. When Cory Hardrict was ready to propose to Tia Mowry, he orchestrated a truly memorable and heartfelt moment that involved not just Mowry, but her entire family. The proposal took place on Christmas Day in 2006, adding an extra layer of significance to the occasion. The setting for the proposal was a festive family dinner. Amidst the holiday cheer and joyful atmosphere, Hardrict decided to make his move. He initially created a sense of suspense and excitement by interrupting the evening with a special request. Instead of presenting Mowry with a ring right away, he handed her a card. Inside the card were instructions for Mowry to ask her brothers to play a particular song on the stereo. The song was "Let's Get Married" by Jagged Edge, a choice that hinted at the nature of the surprise. As the song began to play, Hardrict took the opportunity to get down on one knee in front of Mowry and her family. With a shiny diamond ring in hand, he asked her to marry him. This carefully planned proposal not only involved the element of surprise, but also included Mowry's loved ones in a moment that would become a cherished memory. "I was so floored, so shocked, and everybody was just, happy, crying, screaming, 'Congratulations,'" Mowry recalled in a video she posted on her YouTube channel. The setting and timing of the proposal made it even more special. Christmas Day, a time traditionally associated with family and celebration, provided the perfect backdrop for such a significant moment. The presence of Mowry's family amplified the emotional impact of the proposal, turning it into a shared celebration of their love and commitment. Mowry's attire during the proposal was also a part of the memorable event. She was wearing a leather jacket that Hardrict had given her as a Christmas present. This detail added a personal touch to the proposal, as Mowry mentioned in her video that she still treasures the jacket and has no intention of parting with it. Hardrict recounted how, at the outset of their friendship-turned-romantic relationship, he was grappling with significant challenges. He had recently moved to Inglewood and was struggling financially, describing his situation with a sense of vulnerability. "When I moved to Inglewood, I had like 2 pairs of drawers to my name. I was dirt poor. I didn't have anything," Hardrict shared. Despite these hardships, Mowry's support and appreciation for him were unwavering. She valued him for who he was rather than for what he could offer materially. This unconditional acceptance was a profound aspect of their early relationship and played a crucial role in Hardrict's growing realization of Mowry's importance in his life. Hardrict's gratitude for Mowry's support during this difficult time was matched by his determination to build a future together. He knew from early on that he wanted to make her his wife once he was able to achieve success. "I knew once I was able to make something of myself, I'd buy Mowry a nice ring and make her my wife someday," he explained. This commitment to their future together was evident in his actions, culminating in his proposal to Mowry on Christmas Day in 2006. The proposal, which took place during a holiday dinner with Mowry's family, was a reflection of the dreams and promises Hardrict had held dear since the early days of their relationship. Mowry's perspective on their relationship further underscores the mutual respect and patience that defined their bond. At the time they met, Mowry was coming out of a challenging relationship, and she appreciated Hardrict's gentle and supportive presence. "My husband, he just had loads of patience with me. He was just right there for me and held my hand," Mowry recalled in the Q&A. Hardrict's patience was a key factor in helping Mowry heal and navigate the complexities of her emotions following her previous relationship. She highlighted that he never rushed or pressured her, including respecting her personal boundaries and not forcing any physical intimacy. What do you think about Tia Mowry's once admirable love story and her subsequent decision to divorce? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.